The ThermaFuser heating-cooling module is an air diffuser with the function of the VAV terminal and thermostat built in. It is not electric, pneumatic, or system-powered. The appearance panel unclips and swings down to allow easy access to the thermostats. There is an instruction sheet on the inside of the panel. This is the thermostat and the actuator that control cooling. The thermostat consists of a cylinder filled with petroleum wax formulated to melt at room temperature. When the wax melts, it expands, pushing the actuator shaft, which causes this plate to rotate, opening the 4 damper blades. Cool air enters the room. When the room cools, a spring pulls the shaft back, and the damper blades close. So in a warm room, the blades open. In a cool room, the blades close. In practice, the airflow reaches a point to satisfy the room load, and the damper blades simply hover around that point. Where some minimum flow is necessary, stops can be added to prevent the blades from closing entirely. The thermostat is adjusted by screwing it in and out. The temperature scale is both Fahrenheit and Celsius. A white marker on the adjusting screw indicates the temperature setting. In order for the thermostat to measure room temperature, it is necessary to draw room air across it. Like all diffusers, primary air comes out and circulates around the room, and secondary air entrains with the primary air. With this diffuser, entrainment is right along the outside edge. This is apparent in a dirty room because this is where the dirt mark is. It is the secondary air that accurately represents average room temperature. Prior to entrainment, some of this air is pulled around the appearance panel and over the thermostats. This is accomplished by feeding primary air through 4 round ports to 4 induction nozzles. The primary air blowing through the induction nozzles creates just enough vacuum to draw some secondary air around the appearance panel over the thermostat and out the other side. This ThermaFuser module controls both VAV cooling and VAV heating. It has a cooling thermostat measuring room temperature, a heating thermostat measuring room temperature, and a third thermostat in the inlet which senses supply air temperature, changing the unit over to heating when the supply air temperature is above 80 degrees. When the wax in this changeover thermostat expands, it pushes these 2 lever arms apart, which indexes the plate counterclockwise, disengaging the cooling thermostat and engaging the heating thermostat. Because the central plate is over center in heating, the action is reversed. Now, when there is a warm room, the blades close, and in the cold room, the blades open. Because changeover is accomplished by the thermostat sensing supply air temperature, the heating and cooling room thermostats can be set independently. Both room thermostats are factory set at 74 degrees Fahrenheit. They can be separately adjusted between 70 and 78 degrees. Both can be at the same temperature. They can also be adjusted for a dead band, with cooling at a higher set point than heating, or the opposite, with the heating set point higher than the cooling. ThermaFuser modules provide individual temperature control because each module is a VAV zone of control in and of itself.